we are in rain delay, which I think is now canceled.
Yeah. Yeah.
The original plan today was to start after the game.
Yeah.
Did not happen. So here we are. The Jays were tied 0-0. Am I
Yeah. It
right?
was the top of the second.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
one inning, one plus.
Fantastic. Welcome back to the flight deck. I don't have a lot of good.
Uh-uh.
Gotta be honest. Yesterday was
Uh-uh.
great. Yesterday was a lot of fun.
Monday was great until it wasn't.
Monday was great if you stop paying attention after the sixth. Fuck, we are gonna talk about Barger.
Dude, he's like the catalyst for that
Mm,
entire Monday, I think.
hmm
Like
Um, Before we get to the Red Sox series, we got swept by the Guardians, which
yeah,
the last episode, I think it
it
was, we were
was
talking about how great it was that we took 2 or 3 off the Guardians.
yeah, and then we got swept by the Red Sox.
Mm-hmm.
And then we swept by the Guardians. Just took
Mm-hmm.
the fucking
Yeah, not great, Bob.
no, not ideal.
So yeah, that was that. It has not been a good week. There's not really anything good to say or anything really to say. Just kidding. Orelvis made his debut in the Guardians series.
He played
It
one
was
game.
super exciting for a day.
He got a base hit
Yeah.
on a bullet up the middle,
Yeah.
and then
Great. And then he got suspended the next day. 80
played.
games for Orelvis Martinez. His whole thing was that they're trying to get pregnant, and the drug that he was prescribed has a banned substance in it, and he didn't tell the league or the team, and blah blah blah. I don't, I don't
Brother,
care.
brother, man.
Whether you believe him or not, I really don't care at this point.
There's
It's not going to change anything at the end of the day.
yeah.
I don't care. I don't even care that he cheated. If he comes back and he never gets suspended again, great. Who fucking cares at this point? It's just
Yeah.
another cherry on the top of the other cherries that has been this shithole of a season so far.
Yep.
It's not good. And it just keeps getting worse. Like the season has sucked
I don't like
and it doesn't get better here.
no, because also I guess we could still bring it up in the Cleveland series.
Mm,
Dalton Varsho got hurt and has not played a game since,
mm.
but he didn't go on the IL.
No, but they said he was supposed to be available off the bench, but I haven't seen it, so I don't know how much I believe it.
Yeah,
Uh,
like
Ernie has also barely played since he took
Ernie.
a sliding tumble into the dugout.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's an
Ernie
injury
has
related thing or they
Ernie has
just gave.
taken yeah he's taken the spot of our boy.
Yeah,
He's
because
that
he was
guy.
hitting well, and then honestly, I think it might have been injury related because he had that weird play on my birthday where he came over to the wall to try and make a play and like slipped into the camera bay.
Yeah.
And then like they haven't really played him since. I think he played yesterday.
Mm.
Didn't get in that bat, but he played. So I don't know, man. Who fucking knows? But
Okay,
anyways,
so
before we get too far off, Elvis done for 80 games.
just the
We
season, so that's good. So
it's
it
yeah. Well, there's six
doesn't
games at the end there that he can play.
yeah, it doesn't bleed into next season, which is it's good.
Yeah. So I mean, hey, he's gonna come back next season. Hopefully, he can still hit without the steroids. I don't fucking know anymore, man. What were you gonna say?
Just Ernie Clement.
Mm-hmm.
Just I'm a
Yeah.
dickhead. I'm loving it. I'm loving
Yeah.
it. I'm fucking loving it. I'm a hater. I'm an Ernie hater.
You're an Ernie hater.
I'm Birdman Hansing right now because everybody's like, why isn't Ernie playing? Why isn't Ernie playing? He does good. Why isn't he playing?
I, the obsession with Ernie for the fan base is kind of crazy.
Dude, he's the he's the white Santiago Espinal.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. He's good at times and he's not at others. And it really doesn't matter if he plays or not. It's Ernie Clement.
no,
He seems like a
because
nice guy. He can hit the ball at times, but
mhm.
at the end of the day, he's still Ernie Clement. You don't need Ernie Clement to be going for this team to be good.
Also, regardless of your stance on if the Jays are buyers and sellers,
Mm,
the young guys need to play
sure.
over Ernie.
Sure. Well, that's the
Like
thing is where the hell are you spotting in Ernie,
you're
especially when Orelvis was here?
when Orelvis was here, you had Orelvis at second base and or DH.
Yeah.
You had Spencer Horwitz at second or first.
Yeah.
You have
Barger at third.
third, right or left. You
Hmm.
have Davis in left or second.
Second. Yeah, there's just too many. But then you're also still like, as much as you want the kids to play, you're still paying George Springer $26 million. He has to
Yes,
play.
he has to play.
You
Which
still have Vlad. You still now you have Bo.
Bo back.
You're
Like
paying Izzy 10 million and he's been good. It's just there's
you're
only so
paying
many
Justin
spots
Turner
that you
13
can
million, and he's been good as
good
of late.
lately. Yeah.
Like he's been good again.
There's only so many spots to go around, and unfortunately, Ernie's just falling out of that right now. Even though he was great for that little stretch there, it is what it is, man. It's tough. The Boston game, we can talk about it. I didn't
Is
see it. I was at baseball, but it was 6-2 the last time I looked, and then I pulled my phone out at the end of the game, and it was 7-6. And it was all started by one young man, Addison Barger.
dude.
I'm
So Bassett pitches like five. I can't remember which inning it was specifically that came back in. It was 5 or 6 great innings,
mm-hmm.
and then the next inning, Nate Pearson comes in.
Nate Pearson made a great pitch.
He made a
Got a
great
pop
pitch.
up to the third baseman.
It was like in between third and short, but it's like
It was
either way,
closer to the third
one
baseman.
one of you two motherfuckers catch this
Yeah.
ball, and then
It was like 6 feet from Barger.
yeah,
It was closer, but
and they just let it drop in for a double, and then David Hamilton
mm-hmm.
3 pitches later goes deep. Like it makes it 6-4, and you're like,
isn't that David Hamilton's not a big home run guy? Am I wrong?
he has. I know.
I'm pretty sure he has at least 2 against us.
Coming into the game tonight, he was batting like 280. So I don't know if it's like
He's got 5 homers.
he's got 5 homers. Okay,
He has 2 for sure against us.
yeah.
Why is it that David Hamilton's cooking us?
Hold up, I actually got it. Now you're making me look at this. Hold up.
I'm now curious as to where his home runs came.
Okay,
One against us there.
David Hamilton has one.
Oh, just kidding. He didn't have one last series against us.
Yeah,
I thought he did.
us.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry.
but still,
Got a million stolen bases and a homer against us.
Yeah. But like,
where on this team does Addison Barger fit?
yes,
Because he can't play the outfield because he's not very good at that.
I think his best position is right field.
It's DH. Is it though? He's not a good outfielder.
I think it's just purely. It's the Nate brought it up last episode. It's the Jose Bautista thing.
Sure.
Not a great fielder. Fucking cannon.
Sure.
Like
he's not a third baseman.
He's not a third baseman.
I would argue he's definitely not a shortstop.
He's maybe a second baseman.
He's maybe a second baseman. They haven't really tried it there, have they?
But
he's not a second baseman here because now you have Davis and you have IKF and you have Horwitz.
You're already playing a guy at second base out of position.
Yes. Well, that's kind of his position right now.
It is. To his credit, he's been
good.
He's been good over there.
He's been great everywhere. He's got he's top 5 in defensive runs saved in the league right now.
Also, yeah, Spencer Horwitz is just fucking. He's a god.
And Spencer Horwitz doesn't know how to get out. So
yeah.
You're gonna play Spencer Horwitz somewhere, and it's probably not going to be the outfield because you have 3 spots locked up there.
Mm-hmm.
So where the hell are you putting this kid? It would be fine, and you could find a hole for him if he wasn't hitting a $190 with like a 340 OPS. It might solve things, but nothing's going well for the kid. It's just I don't like the fan base loves him, and that's fine. Everyone has their guy. For me, I don't know what it is. The swing, I hate it more than anything in the world.
It's one of those where it's like it's either it's either the most visually like aesthetically pleasing thing ever, or it's fucking disgusting. There's no in between.
It's awful
because he's like super high up.
Every part of it is awful.
He has the Zach Neto leg kick where he's basically kicking himself in the chest and then stepping outwards and then swinging.
And then swings with all his might. And if it doesn't connect, it's not going anywhere. It's just maybe he'll be able to figure it out one day. Currently, I'm not seeing anything at Addison Barger that's giving me a lot of hope that this kid's going to be something good.
Like at least to the credit of like Davis Schneider
Mm-hmm.
and to a lesser extent last season, Spencer Horwitz,
Mm-hmm.
when they did show up last year,
They were good.
they were good. Like
Spencer was good last year too.
Spencer was good in his small stint.
Ernie came up
Davis was
and was good.
Davis. Ernie was actually great.
Yeah.
Like
I know it's hard to be a rookie in the majors, but it doesn't give me a lot of hope watching him whiff on everything. And he's got what, 4 errors now?
It feels like it.
And that's not counting the one that dropped between him and Izzy.
The fact that that's not it. The fact that those never get counted as errors to me is ridiculous.
It sucks. I get the rule, but it sucks.
And then I can't even, I was going to segue out of something, but like, no, it's just, man.
I don't know, man.
This shouldn't be the shit on Addison Barger part of the episode, but it is.
Yeah.
It is.
I know.
Because it's just
I know. I don't want to hate the guy. I don't know what it is. There's just something about everything about his game that I just can't watch it.
Also, I'm not in a position to hate anybody. I can't yuck anybody's yum for favorite players because my favorite player.
Sure.
I can't yuck nobody yum.
Sure.
But no.
Be realistic about the role on the team. Like, I love Cav. 80% of the time, I don't think Cav really deserved to be in the lineup. And that's fine.
Yeah.
We accepted that a long time ago.
We did. But then Cav had his moments.
Yes.
And, I'm going to bring it up now because you were talking about Addison Barger's swing.
Mm-hmm.
And I was going to make the joke. What a simple fix. I wonder what happened in Toronto. So I put this up on my page on my personal TikTok. I was watching I'll just tell the story here. I was watching the Dodgers Angels game, and Kevin Biggio, first off, drops a fucking beautiful bunt single down. Nice there. Leads to a Shohei Ohtani 2-run homer. Then the next time Cav gets up, gets a base hit on the first pitch, and then Steven Nelson lays me up for my biggest tweet ever by basically shitting on the Blue Jays, kind of. being like, what did Dave Roberts say to Kevin Biggio? Oh, he just told Cav, because Cav's a righty thrower, he just has to get on top of the ball more, and then also talk to him about, dude, just go be aggressive. And I'm like, what if I'm
crazy, eh?
When I put the tweet out, it was kind of a joke because I'm like, I'm gonna be 95% probability that Cav has heard that before in his life.
I would hope.
If he didn't, oh my god! But then
fire everyone.
Went to this. I tweeted at like 11:30. There's 8 likes. I wake up. We're at like 100,000 views on the tweet, and like we got Kevin Weeks is liking the tweet. Sid Sixero's liking the tweet.
Ooh,
like tough. I'm just like, oh no! And then everybody is just like, dude, he's 5 for 21 with the Dodgers. Like, what fix is there? And I'm like,
God, it's gonna take a minute.
It's going to take a
21 at-bats with the new team isn't enough to see any sort of changes.
But yeah, I'm tooting my own horn here. But as of, I finally stopped getting notifications for it. So it is finally ended. And we ended at a whopping 467,500 views.
Nice.
95 comments, 112 retweets and or quote tweets, and 1.3K likes and 167 bookmarks. You psychopaths.
Who the fuck's bookmarking that?
It's because they're gonna be like, since this tweet Kevin Biggio
true
120. Yeah, like true. But yeah, like it's just, I had to bring that up now just because it's
we talk about Cav. Yeah.
Talk about Cav.
Yeah. I honestly, I don't know about you. I don't have much more to say about the Blue Jays right now.
Man.
If you do, great. I'm
gonna try and find something here.
Vlad is the only thing I want to talk about right now.
Dude, he's back.
Maybe. Is it that
hair.
Guy cut his hair and it has magical powers now?
He became his dad.
I gotta pull up my thing here. I posted it on our account. The numbers as of before today. He walked today. It doesn't count now, but he did walk today to push these numbers even further. That was his first walk since he cut his hair, by the way.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, he traded in the walks for hits.
Yeah.
and doubles
and he's
bombs.
hitting them hard too. So Vladdy coming into today had a 370 average with a 370 on base percentage, a 815 slug. I'm not great at math, but that is a 1.185
in the last week
since June 19th. He has 3 doubles, 3 homers, 10 RBIs, a 234 WRC plus. Short hair Vladdy's a god.
He's not the reason they're losing. You can say that.
God,
He's
no.
not the reason they're losing.
He hit a ball 471 feet over the monster across the road onto a building.
Onto the top of a parking garage.
Yeah.
On the other end of the parking garage.
Yeah.
Like,
that's a moonshot. His longest homer of his career.
Yeah. 471.
471 feet. How
he's never
are ya?
shit on a ball harder.
No.
In his life.
No. He's starting to figure it out. Maybe the hair was just too heavy on his head. It was dropping the bat a little bit or something. I don't know what happened.
Like,
it doesn't really make a ton of sense.
And now
but here we are.
His full season stats after this week, they don't look that bad.
No.
Like,
I would love to see that ball he hit to center. I'm kind of curious as to whether or not that would have been a homer at home for starters or anywhere else.
It was into the triangle in Fenway. So I
would imagine it probably would have been somewhere.
I can actually check game feed.
Because that thing was a shot. And like even that one, his next double, like he is crushing baseballs right now. And I'm not going to give full credit to the haircut, but it's hilarious that he cut his hair and just turned back into 2019 Vlad. Or 2021 Vlad.
Sorry. So the double, it would have been a home run in 21 of 30 parks. It had an Jesus. It was 111 off the bat with a 19-degree launch angle. He hit it 409. With a 900 expected batting average. So let's just see the 9 parks. The 9 parks that it wouldn't have gone out in: Chase Field, Arizona, Fenway Park, Coors Field, Detroit, which Jesus, Minute Maid Park, Houston, Kansas City, Minnesota, Philadelphia, and Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay, really?
Yeah, that's weird. Like,
it would have went out at home, and that's a shame. Guy is just on everything right now, and I really hope he can keep this up.
Yeah, but he's gonna look so good in an Astros.
No, stop. Stop. We're not doing this. Well, I'm not feeding into this bullshit. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Because this story seems to be gaining traction all of a sudden. That like he talked about like how if the Yankees traded for him, he'd play for the Yankees. Like you fucking have to say that. Like
because his agent probably was like, hey, that's a big market. You probably need to be having someone bid on you if you're going to free agency.
So obviously you're going to say that, and then
Michael Schwab puts out today that the Astros have identified Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as one of their top targets. And
shit.
I went to look at their top prospects, and I'm like,
no thanks.
Their majority of them are outfielders, and then Joey Loperfido.
Yeah, no thanks. I'm like they see him as a top target. The Cubs see them as a top target. No shit. Like anyone that's looking for a first baseman should be trying to see what the Vlad price is. But the Vlad price should be through the fucking roof.
You get Vlad for 2 postseason runs.
Yes.
If you trade for him now.
Yes.
Like
it doesn't make sense. Like I get it. The Jays are going to retool or rebuild or whatever the fuck you want to call it. He's 25 years old.
Yeah. And I looked this up as well. You know how old Joey Loperfido is? He's 25.
Like, you're not getting a prospect back that's going to be as good as Vlad by the time he turns 25 years old.
There's like 3 players that I'd be like, you know what? If in the 3 prospects in the league that I'd be like, okay, we can deal. We can. One would be Jackson Holiday.
Sure.
Another one would be Paul Skeens, because he's technically still a prospect. And then the other one, just for my pure enjoyment, is James Wood.
Sure.
I would, but
none of we're not getting any of them.
We're not getting any of those guys.
I would, if you're looking at the Yankees specifically,
it would.
The conversation.
Spencer Jones,
Jason
Dominguez. Like you would start with Jason Dominguez.
Like I don't know how much deeper it has to go past that, but you're not getting out of here without giving us one of them. And they're not doing that.
Yeah, because if you think about
it, doesn't make sense.
Yeah, like I'm like
just extend the guy. Go through your rebuild with him here.
If you're trading, just fucking go trade Bo Bichette. Go send Bo Bichette to the Dodgers. Go take your goofy Gavin Lux and fucking Miguel Vargas.
Yeah, do that. Go ahead. If you're gonna rebuild this team,
he needs to be the centerpiece.
Yes. And if it say you sign Vlad to a 10-year deal, in 5 years, he's going to be 30. If this team hasn't turned it around in 5 years,
he is 30.
In order for 30-year-old Vladimir Guerrero Jr. to be a contributor on this team, you're fucked.
He has every right to request a trade at that point.
Like,
Like,
if you can't turn around a rebuild in 5 years, especially with the core that they have,
and
then blow the just move the franchise at that point. It just
especially
doesn't make sense.
with like you said, with the core that you have, and added on the fact that most likely you're selling half of these guys. You're gonna get some if you're selling. You're gonna get some for. Hate to say it. You're gonna get something for Danny Jansen.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna get something for Yusei Kikuchi. You're
Mm-hmm.
gonna get something for Jimmy Garcia.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could get some for IKF.
Yes.
Right now, like he's on a 2-year deal, but you can get something for IKF. Like you can get something for Justin Turner.
I'm not really here on trading Danny either, though. But
I'm not. No, trust me.
29-year-old Danny Jansen.
I'm
like,
taking
29-year-old
Danny Jansen over me having to watch the back half of the season be Alejandro Kirk and Brian Servin.
Who the fuck is going to be our catcher next year onwards? Because Alejandro Kirk is not it.
He is far from
and
it.
There is no prospects in the system that I'm like, that guy might come up and be a good catcher.
Dalton Varsho, you want to go back to find
you're going to run a tandem of Varsho and IKF next year for the next 4 years? Like, no. Like, it just... I get that there's value there and it makes sense to trade Danny because you can do it, but like there are no catchers out there.
As wild as this may sound, I think the only way that I'm comfortable with you trading Danny is if you have a guarantee that he will come back.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Because if he doesn't,
you're doomed.
You're fucking
doomed. This rebuild it started.
Like,
I'm not even here for a rebuild, man. I think you can retool, use the core that we have, bring in Tyler O'Neill's a free agent next year. Tyler O'Neill is hitting fucking everything this year. Yeah, try that. Juan Soto's a free agent. If you can find a way to do that, your rebuild's done.
I know you don't like him, but Alex Bregman.
Sure.
Like, on the shitty end.
Like, you can go and get prospects for the guys this year. Like, I love Cooch. I would like to see him back. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. So you trade Cooch, you trade Jano. Let's not trade Jano. Hold on. You trade Cooch, you trade Jimmy, you trade who else the hell we got? Turner. You trade who else is in that pen that can be moved? Somebody else. Chad Green.
Chad Green, maybe.
Chad Green. You trade Bassett for fun.
Maybe because
there's value there.
Here and next year. So
if you really want, you could maybe trade Gosman. You could get some pieces there.
I think if you're trading Gosman, that's kind of a punt for like a season or two. Like,
but I don't know if it is. Like it's tough to lose Gosman and Cooch and then try and rely on Barrios to just continue to be what he is. But if you get a step forward from Yariel, you find Ricky Tiedemann sitting there, and then whatever prospects you're getting back are going to be ready in 2-3 years.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is if you're I think if you're the Blue Jays and you are trading any of these guys,
you need pitching.
You need both pitching and an emphasis on these guys will be up sooner rather than later.
Yeah,
within the season. Like if you're like I keep going back. I keep going back to the Astros just because I looked at their shit today. Joey Loperfido in the majors.
Sure.
Like you need guys that are maybe like that you can feasibly say can be on your opening day roster next the start of next season.
Miguel Vargas.
Miguel Vargas.
Like something like that. Like
who the Dodgers are clearly trying to trade Miguel Vargas.
Sure.
Like
I'm not even saying like you need you can take less prospects to try and get guys that are going to be up in the next 2 years.
I'm looking at this free agent class. It's actually like decent.
It's top heavy for sure. I don't know what they are for pitchers, but like
starting or like
yeah, let's say starters.
Okay, so starters that like don't have opt-outs or vesting options or anything. Max Scherzer, Corbin Burns, Max Fried, Shane Bieber, Walker Buehler, Kyle Hendricks, Charlie Morton.
So there's names for sure.
James Paxton, Jack Flaherty, Yusei Kikuchi.
Flaherty's been great.
Patrick Corbin, finally, Jesus. Nick Pivetta, Martin
Perez.
Like,
let's just bring back Pivetta. Or not bring back. Let's just bring in Pivetta. We'll bring in Tyler O'Neill.
Bring in full pension Piv, man. Come on. Like,
let's go get Matt Brash. Let's just have a nice Canadian continue it.
Go trade the farm for both the Naylor brothers.
Sure.
Like,
go get Miles.
Go draft Miles.
No,
Any other
Miles already drafted.
position?
Miles is in
Oh, he's with
Oakland.
the A's. Any
Yeah.
other position group you want to know for the next season's free agent?
What else do we really need?
Um,
Third
third or outfield, I guess is.
outfield. It starts with Juan Soto,
It
and
starts
you
with
go
Juan
from there.
Soto. There's Cody Bellinger who can opt out,
No thanks.
which he won't. Alex Verdugo.
No thanks. Absolutely not.
He's been good this year, but
Yeah, he sucks. Don't care.
Conforto, Joey Gallo, Tyler O'Neill. There's a mutual option
I'm
that
going after Tyler O'Neill.
Jock Peterson has. Anthony Santander. I would do some things for
Jock
Anthony.
Peterson's going to opt out.
Yeah,
I think so.
I would do some things for Anthony
Santander would be unbelievable. Like there
Lord,
are options
Lourdes
out
has an
there.
opt out. Teoscar Hernandez is a free agent again.
Right. You can legitimately just trade away your expiring pieces and rebuild a championship contender next year if you just hang on to some of them.
Okay, and then third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Right.
Matt Chapman as a player option. Justin Turner. I guess they're still counting him as Eugenio Suarez as a club option.
Okay, so third's not very deep.
But Urshela, JD Davis, and final one, a club option that a team that I know will not do this because he's owed like $20 million if he accepts the option. Yohan Moncada.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I don't love it because he hasn't been healthy.
No.
But I don't hate it if he's like your bottom of the order guy.
Yeah, if Yohan Moncada
can play good defense, right? He's
average to above average.
Yeah,
like
okay. I don't hate it. I don't love it. It's not a move that gets me very excited.
No,
but
I
like,
love it. But like,
if you have an offseason next year, because you're getting rid of Kevin Kiermaier, he'll be gone.
Yeah.
If you can run an outfield that has Varsho in center, thank you. O'Neill in left or right, and Soto in the other one. It doesn't really matter.
And George Springer in the retirement home.
in the DH spot, because now you can maybe stay a little. I don't know. Or like he's your fourth outfielder DH, and now you don't have to worry about bringing in someone like fucking Justin Turner or Brandon Belt to be your everyday DH.
Yeah.
I like that's a legitimate team it's got top of the order pop. And you really, if you hang on to Bo and Vlad, like you still have your pieces for the future. And then you get all the prospects from guys like Jimmy, Green, fucking Gosman or Bassett or someone like that. Maybe like I would like to hang on to Jordan, but if the value's there for Jordan and someone wants him, sure. Like bullpen arms are a dime a dozen. Like as we saw from last year to this year, our bullpen was phenomenal, like top of the league type of bullpen last year to fucking dog shit this year. Yeah. Like it's so night and day different in bullpen pieces that if someone's going to give you prospects that actually make a difference for Jordan Romano, you do it.
Yeah.
It is what it is. And then you can rebuild. Who's a free agent for relievers next year? Is there any big ones that are out there?
Let's see where we at here. Relievers: Kenley Jansen, Giovanni Gallegos has a club option. Ryan Presley has a mutual. Then there's Kirk Kimball has a club. Adam Ottavino, Aroldis Chapman, Daniel Bard, Kendall Graveman, Paul Sewald, Jonathan Loizaga, Blake Trinan.
Paul Sewald's an interesting
one. Scott Barlow, John Brebbia, Diego Castillo, Sir Anthony Dominguez has a club option.
Interesting. Oh, they'll take that. Never mind.
Shintaro Fujinami.
He's still here.
Yeah. Luis Garcia. I think it's the Padres Luis Garcia.
Okay.
Jimmy Garcia, obviously.
Bring back Jimmy. Like
just bring back Jimmy.
You could trade him, and there's nothing stopping you from bringing these guys back. Like,
yeah. There's
Jordan's 2 years though, right? He's not this year.
Yeah, Jordan's 2 years.
Okay.
There's
just the options are there. I don't think you have to you can be a seller without blowing up this team, and I think that's the one thing that a lot of people aren't getting through their heads when it comes to like, ooh, the Jays are selling. Maybe we can get Bo and Vlad. Like that's not the type of selling that you need to be doing.
The farthest selling that you need to do is obviously the guys that we've said, and then maybe like a Chris Bassett.
Sure. And I think that's fine. Like the guys that are on the back end of their career, that makes sense. Like even Gosman on the back half of his career. Someone like guys like that, I understand. But you're not like a lot of people don't seem to remember back when the Blue Jays were fucking terrible and nobody showed up.
They didn't have prospects either.
No.
They didn't.
No.
Like when their top prospects
don't want to go through that again.
Well, okay, how far do you want me to go back? Because I can go 2011.
You don't have to go very far back. You can go back to 2018, and it was bad.
Okay, they're 2018 prospects.
Mm-hmm.
Half of them actually, to their
2018
credit.
was actually prospect wise, we were pretty
Well,
good.
yeah, because it's Vlad and Bo
Yeah.
and all them. Okay, let me go to 2014
Okay.
because this is pre all the goofy Anthopoulos trades. If this would load, that'd be great. Thanks, MLB.com.
Was Jeff Hoffman
I think that
near
was
the
like,
top of that list, I think.
I believe so. I mean,
I want to say Jeff Hoffman was there. I know back in those things, Anthony Alford was up there.
Just doesn't want to load. I appreciate it. Like,
Nice.
but you'll load 15 in 2 seconds. You love it. All right, fine. We're going to 15 just because I'm able to.
Okay.
Number 1 prospect of 2015,
Anthony Alford.
Van Man, Daniel Norris.
Oh, who the fuck is Van Man? Yeah,
number 2, outfielder, now a cop, I believe, Dalton Pompey.
He is a cop. You're correct.
Number
Daniel
3,
Norris. Before we get too far, is he also out of the league? I want to see how many of these guys are
I
still
think
in the
his current
league.
team. I'm looking at this. His current team is Cleveland.
He's a free agent.
Okay, well, it says thank you for lying to me, MLB.com. Number 3, kind of sad because the guy's technically still with the Jays. Aaron Sanchez.
Oh. He had a good start there, but he is now he's given up like 11 earned runs in his last like 4 innings.
Number 4, we get to our this is not even a spoiler, the most the most productive guy in the top 10.
Okay.
Jeff Hoffman.
Gone.
Number 5, Max Pentecost.
Retired, I think, right?
I think so. Number 6, started so could have been by far the best player out of these top 10, but it's a piece of shit. So Roberto Osuna.
Max Pentecost retired.
Yes. Number 7, solid. I'd say solid reliever, Miguel Castro.
Where is he now?
Arizona.
Still?
Yeah. Number 8, currently with the Mets, and I think doing pretty decent, Sean Reed-Foley.
Okay.
Number 9, this one actually kind of hurts, Devin Travis.
What could have been, man?
What could have been?
Yeah.
And then number 10, a guy that I thought was going to be something, and he just wasn't. Richard Urania.
Gone too, I think, right?
Yeah.
Like that was what we had to look forward to back then.
I just went to the bottom of the top 30, and 22 through 25, it's so much better. It's Matt Boyd, Danny Jansen, Rowdy Tellez, and Lane Thomas.
Matt Boyd, remember when he got great for a little bit?
Yeah, he's the reason we got David Price.
Yeah.
All right. Well, all right. Is there anything else on the Jays? Shout out to the Hagen Danner of this season, as I'm going to call him, Stuart Baroa.
2017. So yeah, sorry, Stuart Baroa. That's a tough run for you.
Literally. Okay, but did you see the comment that John Schneider made about Stuart Baroa stealing and Kevin Kiermaier bunting?
Yeah, he wanted not to steal
second. He wanted Kevin Kiermaier to
third.
Yeah, like what?
I don't know what the fuck they're thinking there. Let's just run through this quickly. 2017, we were bad, right?
Very,
very bad. The fucking prospects that year, other than Vlad was our number 1. Easy. That was not
Yeah.
Sean Reed-Foley was number 2. Anthony Alford was 3.
Why?
Richard Urania was 4. Rowdy Tellez 5. Connor Green 6. TJ Zoik 7. John Harris.
That's opening series. That's 2021 opening series starter TJ Zoik. You show him respect.
Sorry. John Harris. Ever heard of him?
Fucking MLB The Show creative character.
Literally doesn't have a picture either. I don't know who the fuck this guy is. Danny Jansen was 9. Eric Pardino,
who's still with the team,
cooking now,
and currently in AAA,
was our 10th best prospect. It doesn't get better from there. I'll just rapid fire this: Ryan Barucki, Edward Olivares, Miguel Geraldo, Samad Taylor, Reese McGuire, Riley Adams, Carlos Ramirez, Ryan Noda, Kevin Smith, Hagen Danner, McGregory Contreras.
That's a great name.
Yep.
That's a great name.
Leo Jimenez, 22. Kevin Vicuña, Max Castillo. Oh, Max Castillo. We traded him 2 years ago.
Fun fact: Max Castillo can be found in Phillies AA team.
Oh, fantastic. Justin Mays. Mays. I don't know how to. Maese. Mays. Mays.
Maisie?
Mays.
Maisie.
Thomas Pannone.
Oh my
Jordan
god.
Romano.
Starter Jordan
Jonathan
Romano.
Davis.
I think,
Max
then.
Pentecost. Yeah.
Damn it, Jonathan Davis was another guy that I was like,
That's what we had in 2017.
yeah.
And we sucked.
And
like,
look at now when we got Horwitz,
I
Schneider,
don't want to
Parker,
suck.
Martinez, Barriera, Roden. Like,
yeah,
it's just a lot better than like.
I don't want to suck and have no prospects anymore. I would like to just compete and also have prospects. We could do both.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean,
do both. We
Orioles,
don't
Dodgers.
like this trade deadline doesn't have to be us just dismantling the Toronto Blue Jays and what they are.
Brant, the Cleveland Guardians are 25 games over 500. And do you want to know where they pick in the MLB draft?
First?
They pick first overall in the MLB draft.
Okay, let's do that.
Games over 500.
Let's do that. Let's wind tunnel our fucking way to first place next year.
And then we
crazy, man. It's crazy.
Bro, imagine being 25 games over 500, and then you could just take Jack Caglione.
Yeah. Fantastic. We don't have to do this. We don't have to blow the team up. We don't have to. Nah. That's where I'm at. All of this to say, it just makes no fucking sense to talk about trading.
To wrap it up, Vlad, why?
So absolutely ridiculous. I don't want to hear a word about it from anyone ever again.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time. Who the fuck is Jose Cuas?
Jose Cuas dude, I just saw this because he's a reliever that they picked up a couple days ago from the Cubs.
Yeah. So, that's right. I do remember. And they sent him down.
So
Jose Cuas. Shout out to Cuas.
Jose Cuas. All right. I think that's it. Yeah, I addressed it. It was the simple fix. That's what it was.
Yeah.
And speaking of not simple fixes, the White Sox still suck, and they're still last place. That's all you need to know. And the Dodgers
might win me some money today.
The Dodgers are apparently looking at both Garrett Crochet and Luis Robert.
Oh, good for the Dodgers. So they're not getting Bo Bichette. I had $50 on Shohei to get a hit and the Dodgers to win parlayed. Shohei led off the game with a homer
for the second day in a row.
Yeah, they're up 4-0 top 8.
Also,
right now, so
did you know that Miguel Rojas is just a good luck charm for the Dodgers?
Really?
In games that he gets a hit in games that he gets a hit, they're 24-0.
Holy fuck!
And he plays like every day.
That's nuts. Did you know today's the first time they didn't start Cav against a righty?
Yeah, I did notice that today too. They started. I think it was they kept Miguel Vargas in, I believe. I don't know where they put him, but
yeah.
They didn't play. They didn't play Jason. Hey, no, wait. Why am I making me look this up now? Dodgers.
I'm interested. How do you spell Eric Fetty? CK Fetty?
I think it's CK. Yeah.
Oh, I thought he hit Fetty well. He does not.
He does not. So no, it was weird. They kind of just other than Jason Hayward, this is the lineup they use against lefties primarily.
Yeah.
Like
maybe he's got reverse splits.
Because Hayward and I've watched too many games already with the Dodgers. Because against lefties, it's always their outfield is typically left field is like Taylor left field's Taylor. Fuck, no, shit, I'm dumb. Left field is Vargas, center field is Pajes, and right field is Teo. And then their infield is Kike, Rojas, Kike, Rojas, Taylor, and then Freeman and whoever behind the plate. And then lefties, you just replace Vargas and Kike, and Taylor with Lux, Hayward, and Cav. So
yeah, Cav is 0 for 5 against Eric Fetty in his career.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, whatever. It is what it is. The White Sox, are we still doing Sox Watch? Is this accurate?
No. I can.
We're like 81 games now.
Yeah, this is the math. The math
that is 68. So
okay, well let's just do the quick look. All you need to know is the White Sox are 21-60.
Okay.
On the pace of being.
God, we haven't updated that in 2 weeks, and they have 4 wins since then.
Yeah. And they are 6 games. 6 games behind 29th place, which is Colorado.
Okay, so they're coming back.
They were 5 games last week.
Oh no, never mind. 21-60, right?
21-60 on pace, on about to be 21-61. They are on pace for 42 wins.
I was just about to. Oh yeah, that makes sense.
They're on pace
42
for
wins.
42 wins.
What's the worst record of all time?
I think it was like I think we actually did this a couple times.
Worst record in MLB history.
Okay, if we're being technical,
caps.
The worst one was 20-134, but that was 1899. So
by the Spiders.
Yeah, the worst in, if we want to say modern time,
modern era. There you go. 36-117 by the Philadelphia Athletics.
Yeah.
Hey, they're not that bad.
Man.
So 42 leaves them how many games? 120?
It's 120. Yeah.
So 42 divided by 162 is good for a 259 win percentage. So that would put them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sixth. Sixth worst
all time
in Major League history.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Of all the teams I stuck by.
Yeah, that's a tough one, man.
All the teams I stuck by.
That's a real tough one. They were definitely the worst team in the 2000s. Oh, just kidding. The Tigers? No, that's worse. They're worse they're the worst. They'd be the worst team in the 2000s. That's a tough one. Shout out to the Tigers. They're on here a lot.
Just off topic completely. I'm sick of Hawk 2. I'm sick of it. Everywhere I look.
Because you see the Bryce Harper celebration?
That was filthy.
It was a little strange.
Dude, they just did it in the Cardinals booth, and I just had a video of that. Like,
it's just strange.
Sick of it.
It has gone on too long now.
I'm sick of it. Yeah. All right.
It's like the Oilers, girl. It's gone on too long.
Oh my god.
I'm glad the Oilers lost.
Thank you.
So
my family was cheering for the Oilers.
No, everyone I know was cheering for the Oilers, and I'm so happy they lost.
Bro, yeah, okay.
I don't give a shit if another Canadian team wins. It's not like if an American team is on the other side. It's not like America's rooting for that team to win. We're the only idiots that do that. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. I was gonna try and segue with that.
Sorry,
segue.
Yeah, my bad.
No. I was gonna try and segue out of the Oilers, and I'm just like, I can't figure out anything here.
No.
Edwin Diaz got suspended for sticky stuff. His hand was fucking
covered.
Was covered in something.
Yeah. Apparently, he got checked before the inning, and it was fine. Is what I read.
He checked. They checked him before he even threw a pitch, and he got ejected.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind then. I thought I read that he got checked before and it was fine, and then during the inning he got checked and he got dinged. Honestly, it was probably just rosin.
Yeah.
I don't know what his excuse was. I just don't really.
Yeah.
I don't get as worked up as some people do about this. It's just like, you know what?
There's no point.
Who cares? You kind of take your 10 games, go away.
All right. We only had 3 injuries. Tatis on the IL for a right femoral stress reaction. Actually, what's your random? It's later to the team that he's on. Padres. Jurickson Profar. Thoughts on that whole thing that happened?
Weird.
It was very weird.
I don't love that Jurickson Profar is yipping the Nationals bench. Like, I get it, you're having a good year, but it took you 15 years to have that good year and show some class. So he kind of earned getting plunked. I don't know. I wouldn't ejected Mackenzie Gore. I don't know if they did. I didn't end up finishing the video.
They didn't. He did stay in the game.
I wouldn't have ejected him, I don't think, because he threw it in his fucking feet.
And then literally the next pitch, young Manuel Arturo Machado,
he earned
shit on a baseball.
Yeah. That whole thing, I would love to know.
And Profar had a grand slam.
I would love to know what was said between K-Bear and him. Because it seemed like K-Bear was just kind of talking to him until Machado got there. And then Machado just kind of shoved him back. But I don't know. It's a weird one.
Yeah, but yeah. So good for whoever's in there.
Speaking of weird,
Stanton was out with the hammy, knowing it's Stanton. I didn't even look at it. It's hammy. Is it hammy? Because it's Stanton.
Probably. I don't know.
It's a hammy.
There's 2 guarantees in the major leagues. If Stanton's going out, it's probably a hamstring.
And
And if Eloy's going out, it's in his leg somewhere.
it's a yeah. Oh my god.
That guy is made of glass.
Fucking that's being disrespectful to glass, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Motherfucker's paper
I've
mache.
dropped glass things that break less than he
His legs are
does.
paper mache,
Yeah.
man. Like he
It's
runs
just,
like an old man now.
yeah, it's awful.
And then unfortunately, this one I did get to watch. I did get to watch live. Patrick Sandoval, Tommy J.
Tommy J.
I don't
T.
like how I said
John.
that. T
Timothy Jonathan.
Jimothy Timmy. Like, yeah, he's
Yeah,
dude.
tough one.
And then
Another one, eh?
lastly, rivaling the Detroit Tiger City Connects
Oh,
for
worse.
potentially
Worse.
the
Definitely worse.
yeah, the All-Star Game hats. Oh my sweet lord.
It's so bad.
Hold up.
And I don't know why.
Hold up. Keep talking. Keep talking. You just
We-
shit on me.
The state of Texas is red and blue. The hats for the All-Star game are salmon
Yeah.
and teal.
Literally, for a comparison, I have last year's All-Star hats.
Okay. Yeah, kind of nice. It's just our
Like,
hat.
It's very simple. Like, you don't need to do too much with it. Just add like a
No.
little All-Star patch here, which is great looking.
Where in the world does salmon and teal come from?
Yeah.
No
I-
part of the Rangers, the state of Texas, anything to do with the team has anything to do with fucking salmon and teal.
The more that I'm looking at them, National League ones are growing on me.
They're
still not
okay.
good, but like they're growing on me. The AL ones are
Awful.
the worst helmets. Oh god.
The helmets are just going to be as bad.
Dude, if these are that bad, how
What
bad are their jerseys gonna be?
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
It's going to be that color.
I like
We're going that ugly ass salmon.
God. And of
And
course
that
it had to be
ugly,
the AL.
maybe it'll be the front panel colors.
And of course it had to be the AL that got the shittier of the two hats.
Oh, it's so bad.
Like I was gonna buy an All-Star hat, but I'm
A
like,
jersey that looks like the front panel of that hat without that ugly pink and blue thing they got going on could be nice. Like the color of the front panel. You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
But like everything else just ruins it. The other side, I'm with you a little bit. I think they're nice. They're
It's
not
the
nice, but
black.
they're
It's the black
nicer
that
than
does
the
it.
other ones, and it makes it look way better.
The black helps them pop better.
Yeah.
Like
Oh. I just keep coming back to the Orioles one, and that one is terrible.
yeah, it sticks
It's
out like
easily the worst one.
it sticks out like a sore thumb in a room of sore
so
thumbs.
bad. Ours might be the second worst.
I think because at least they have
Houston's also pretty bad.
yeah, it's anything that has to like add
Detail.
white.
Yeah.
Like the creamy white detailing. Pause. Yeah, that was great. That was great. We're just gonna move on. Yeah, the hats aren't great.
No, they're bad.
They're
They're
very
so bad. I'm so disappointed.
Also, I just realized something. There's a hat on here apparently there's a hat that's missing. Do you notice something on the AL side?
13, 14, 15.
There's something on the AL side.
No, we have 15. There's 2 Boston hats. What the fuck?
There's 2 Ace hats.
There's 2 A's hats and there's 2 Boston hats.
Oh shit. Wait, I didn't even know there's 2 Boston ones. I just knew the 2 A's ones. Wait, so what team is missing?
Royals? No.
No, the Royals top left.
That's the very first one. The White Sox.
Oh, they don't deserve one.
No.
And I don't think the Mariners. I don't see a Mariners hat.
No, me neither. Maybe they declined. Well, the White Sox probably aren't going to have any All-Stars anyway.
Garrett Crochet. Well, I was going to say Garrett
Oh,
Crochet.
Crochet,
Might be
you're
traded.
No, yeah, you're right.
Robert, they both might be traded.
Yeah, never mind.
So they're All-Star Paul DeYoung.
Oh no. It's gonna hurt. Oh, what an ugly fucking hat. I love that every episode we get to talk about something that was designed and released. This is great.
know.
It's gonna suck. Oh, you know what? The jerseys will come out for the next one. We'll be fine. I was gonna say we're gonna have nothing next week, but we'll have the
You're
jerseys.
right. You're right.
Just insane stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's it, right?
Yeah.
Pretty quick one for us.
Yeah, very quick because we didn't have to
Does it just
talk
we
about
could sit here and talk about the Blue Jays doing the exact same thing last week. It
Yeah.
doesn't really like if you want to hear our thoughts on the Toronto Blue Jays, you can listen to last week's episode or the week before that, I think was the same idea.
Yeah.
It hasn't changed. That's pretty much it. Like I don't
Like
know. The
I'm
bullpen sucks.
like I'm
I'm
trying to
very
find
glad.
something here, but like I don't think there is anything.
At some point in time, I do want to go back because just before the season, I said, I don't think this bullpen's going to be very good. And you
I
guys
hate
argued me on it.
I hate that you're right.
And it's so fucking bad. I didn't even expect it to be this bad. I just didn't think it would be very good.
Okay, so we did get the update literally just before we started podcasting.
Mhm.
The game is suspended.
Okay.
Obviously, the game will resume on August 26th at 2:05 at the point when it was suspended with one out in the top of the second.
What?
Yeah, just fucking redo the game. So never mind.
You don't okay, whatever.
So the Jays have to keep the exact same lineup from that game,
What if someone gets traded
or hurt.
or hurt?
It's so
Can
Danny
you
Jansen,
use a guy like so? Let's say
because it was I think Davis was on first and Danny Jansen was at the plate when the game got.
let's say Danny Jansen gets traded at the deadline.
Do they have to put whoever their catcher
Who
was
hits? But like, does it have to be Kirk because you can't
or
use?
Brian Servin? Like,
Can you use Brian Servin because he's not on the roster today? That's so stupid. Just restart the game.
yeah, that's dumb. It's also the game's 0-0, so it's like,
Does my bet continue on that date? Because I had a bet on it was Vlad, Bo, and George to get a hit. Does it void or do I
God,
just
you have a
push
lot of
to
faith.
whatever fucking day that is? Damn, that sucks.
All right, I think that's all we got.
Yeah, I think we're good. Thanks for listening. We have hats. Oh, there's one right here.
Yes, yeah, you can finally pull it up. We got hats.
Bang. They're
That
up.
actually looks beautiful.
I love them. It looks so nice.
Yes.
You can find them in the shop. If not, just shoot me a
We
fucking
have
DM.
we have the black. We have the navy with the white lettering.
Yeah, I could run out and get them, but that's just gonna
We
take too
have
much time.
what's the other one other than the
There's a white with navy lettering. There's a
the
navy
white-
with white lettering, and then
and
there's
a
like
night
the
mode, the city
night mode
thing.
hat. Yeah.
The night mode hat.
I
By the way, this is off pod stuff, but send me the night mode logo so I can put that in the thumbnail.
okay. I
Like,
think I have it somewhere. Yeah. So we have those. I think the IKF shirt is also on the site live.
yes, if you're an IKF person,
Yes.
I was gonna try and come up with like a goofy name for it, but no.
An IK fan.
If you're a fan of Isaiah Kiner for left ass,
Yes. But if you were a Falef ass like us,
yeah.
I have IKF shirts on there that look.
If you're here for left assery,
They're fun. They're fun. We're working on some stuff. It's gonna be more, but yeah, that's the hats are cool. Got a pretty good reaction on them so far. Nobody has bought one yet though. So if you want one, message me or buy one on the thing. Just shoot me a DM. I can fucking deliver it to you if you're close enough. I've got nothing going on. And then you save on shipping. So yeah, we'll catch you guys next week. Hopefully we're looking better by then. Fuck.
peace. Well, we
Cheers.
played the Yankees, so you never know.
Oh, they are shit right now. Sorry, we
Yeah.
can't end just yet. The Yankees are dog shit right now. Did they just get swept by the Mets?
They're on the verge.
I know they're close.
It is 4-0, and it was delayed because
Oh, it was in like the ninth. Fuck.
was it delayed in the ninth? Hold up.
It was in the ninth for sure. Because it might have been the bottom of the eighth, but it was at least the bottom of the
eighth. The game
eighth.
is about to resume, so that's
Okay. Well, we are running into the Yankees at the best possible time. So hopefully we have some positive shit to talk about next week. We will catch you then. Peace.
If not, we're fucked. Peace.